Can you walk us through sort of what you saw on that 3rd and 13 scramble at the end of the game that iced the game for you guys?
Yep, was trying to get the ball to Q, and they ended up doubling him, and I figured it was man coverage, and so there was no one for me, and escaped the pocket, saw no one out in front of me, and just slid, and ended up getting the first down.
Justin, it had obviously been a while since the Chargers had beat the Chiefs. Any extra personal satisfaction for you tonight, getting the win?
No, every game is important to us. This was the important one because it was the first one. It's a very good opponent we're going up against. We obviously have a lot of respect for them. But I'm happy the way that all 3 phases executed today. That's what our goal was, and it was good to see from us.
You knew you had clinched the game with the first down, but when you slid, it was a pretty unique slide, and it's a great picture. What thought went into that? Because again, you knew that the game was done at that point.
Yeah, just making sure that I got the first down, stayed in bounds. I could work on my ball security, but making sure that we did everything we could to get that first down, milk the clock, and end the game with the ball.
Hey, Justin, Ladd, Keenan, and Q combined for 18 catches, 3 touchdowns tonight. What can you say about their performance and what it said about the Chargers receiving room? Yeah,
they've done it all camp and all of OTAs. They just make plays, and they make my job so much easier just having those guys out there, especially those 3. It's definitely tough on defenses, and to have 3 guys like that, and add in Trey and Dre and Dede and all these guys that go make plays, it only makes my job easier.
Hey, Justin, just right here. About the protection, have problems. We asked about Joe Alt changing the side. You have good protection this night. You have something to say? I would ask about the receivers, but now you talk about this. I want to know about the protection. Yeah, the offensive line did a great job today. We've watched so much film over the past couple of weeks, and Bo's really got those guys prepared for everything that they're going to bring. They got us a couple times, but we didn't let that stop us. We kept attacking and kept communicating, and those guys up front, those 5, especially Joe, and I could go through the list. They fought, from the first play to the last, and that's exactly what we need from those guys.
Justin, in your right here, I want you to talk about the atmosphere here in the stadium in Brazil for this game. How was that for you, and about the pitch? How was that for you as well?
It was really cool. This experience to come to Brazil is a place that I've always wanted to go to. We had so much fun, just hanging out and exploring and seeing a different culture. And obviously the fans care a lot, and they're really passionate. And, I thought it was really cool to see, and, I'd love to come back.
Ladd, over here. You had the big block for Q in the first drive, then you had the hustle play on the fumble that you had that big awareness to throw it out of bounds. Does that embody what Jim Harbaugh wants of the LA Chargers?
I would say definitely. We always preach, after someone catches the ball, everyone turns into a blocker. So it's something that we work on. And then just chasing the ball, obviously, with ball security or whatever. But as long as everybody's chasing the ball, you're in the right position at the end of the day. So I probably could have batted it sideways or out of bounds and not got the flag. But just, it was the first thing I saw.
Just here. And even though we still have a long season ahead, considering that the champion of the last Super Bowl started playing and winning here in Brazil, does this bring extra energy for the team to win the ring?
Yeah, it'd be awesome. It's definitely something to keep an eye on. But it all starts with the first game, and it was awesome atmosphere, great environment, and I was just really pleased with the way all 3 phases showed up today.
Hey guys, congratulations on your win. Part of the crowd seems to lean towards the visiting team, and Justin, you had a game with over 300 yards passing and 32 rushing yards. Did that serve as an extra fuel for your victory today?
Yeah, I think it definitely did. I think it's always great to get that environment, that that passionate fan base, and it makes us play harder. And I think the guys showed up today and kind of took that on and brought on the adversity that we might face. But it was definitely a fun environment.